I had always been a bit of a thrill seeker, so when my friend asked me to house sit for him while he went away on vacation, I eagerly agreed. The house was old and creaky, but that only added to the excitement of being alone in a new place. As I settled in for the first night, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. Every creak and groan of the house sent shivers down my spine, and I found myself constantly looking over my shoulder. But it wasn't until the second night that things took a dark turn. I woke up in the middle of the night to the sound of footsteps echoing through the house. I froze, my heart pounding in my chest as I strained to listen for any signs of danger. As the footsteps grew closer, I felt a sense of dread wash over me. I knew I was alone in the house, so who could possibly be walking around? And why did it sound like they were getting closer and closer to my room? I tried to convince myself that it was just my imagination, but as the footsteps stopped right outside my door, I knew I was in serious trouble. With trembling hands, I reached for the door handle, my whole body racked with fear. But when I opened the door, there was nothing there. The hallway was empty, the house silent. I told myself it was all in my head, that I was just letting my imagination run wild. But as I tried to go back to sleep, I couldn't shake the feeling that I wasn't alone. And when I heard the footsteps once again, this time coming from inside the room with me, I knew I had to get out of there. I raced out of the house, my heart pounding, my mind racing with fear. And as I drove away, I couldn't help but wonder what unseen presence had been stalking me that night, and if it would ever leave me alone. To this day, I still can't shake the feeling of dread that haunts me whenever I think about that night. And I can't help but wonder if whatever was in that house is still watching, still waiting for its next victim. But one thing is for sure, I will never house sit alone again.